Welcome to the A2G of Improv, your companion to becoming a committed, competent, creative musician. I'm Adam Moore, the creator of A2G of Improv, your guide to navigating the piano creatively. If you can create relative and natural minors on any key on the piano using their tone and semitone pattern, and you know which scale degrees to flatten to create the natural minor, and you can help someone who can't, then move to point 6. If not, stay committed to this chapter, grow in competence, and get creative. The major key is the foundation of all other keys. Every type of musical key uses different notes, creating different musical sounds. To create the major key, we used the pattern tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, semi. When we built this on the C note, we created C major. When we started our pattern on an F note, the pattern of tones and semitones created F major. When we chose G as our root note, we discovered the G major musical roadmap. The major pattern of tones and semitones is just one amongst many others. Some categories of scales are major, minor, augmented and diminished scales, the 7 modal scales, major and minor blues scales, pentatonic scales, and many other alternative scales. Each musical key is structured by a unique pattern of tones and semitones. Each roadmap provides its own selection of notes, allowing us to create distinct musical sounds for different styles, genres, moods, and even occasions. After the major key, which is the Ionian mode, the second most common key for contemporary song creation is called the natural minor. We'll explore 3 different ways that the natural minor can be created. Method 1, the relative minor. Method 2, the natural minor tone semitone pattern. Method 3, by simply flattening or sharpening certain scale degrees of the major key. Method 1, relative minor. What we need, a major key and its scale degrees. This is a relatively simple method that only requires foundational knowledge of music theory and the piano. We have both, so we'll start with this method. Let's create our natural minor using C major. We have our major key, C. We replace the note names with scale degrees. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. We find the 6th scale degree, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the A key. Then we play all of the notes of C major, but starting this time and ending on the 6th scale degree, the A key. This results in the relative minor of C major. C major, beginning and ending on the 6th scale degrees of C major, creates the relative minor of C major. This minor key is called A natural minor. Let's repeat the process, this time starting with F major. Here's our F major key. Replace the note names F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E and F with scale degrees. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. Find the 6th scale degree. This is the D. If we were to play F major, starting and ending on D, this would result in the relative minor of F major. This is D natural minor. F major, beginning and ending on its 6th scale degree, creates its relative minor, which is D natural minor. Let's now find the relative minor of G major. It's our major key. Replace the note names G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp and G with scale degrees. Root, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. find the 6th scale degree. This would be our E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play G major starting and ending on the 6th scale degree, which is our E. This results in the relative minor of G major, E natural minor. The benefits of method 1 are: we only need to know a major key. It's quick and easy playing the major on a different starting note. Limitations: although we do learn a second key very easily, for example, A natural minor uses all of the same notes as C major. If we want C natural minor, our knowledge of C major isn't going to help us using this method. We're now familiar with the major pattern of tone-tone, semitone, tone-tone, semi, and how we can use this to create the major musical roadmap on any piano key. Saying this pattern rhythmically, tone-tone, semitone, tone-tone, semi, with articulation on the bold text, is a helpful way to remember it. I'd encourage you to remember this pattern, as you'll see that it is the foundational pattern that we'll use throughout the A2G resource. Pause the video and repeat the on-screen pattern verbally until you can say it smoothly by memory. Articulate the bold characters: tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, semi. The natural minor that we discovered using method 1 has its own tone and semitone pattern. Tone, semitone, tone, semitone, tone. Pause the video and repeat the natural minor pattern until you can say it smoothly by memory. Tone, semitone, tone, semitone, tone. Let's use this pattern to create C natural minor. C is our root. A tone takes us to D. Semitone takes us to E flat. A tone to F. A tone to G. Semitone to A flat. Tone to B flat. And the final tone of the pattern returns us to our root note C. So here's our C natural minor. Let's repeat the method using D as our root note. Here's our D. Tone takes us to E. Semitone to F. Tone to G. Tone to A. Semitone to B flat. Tone to C. And a final tone to D, our root note. Here's our D natural minor. Let's repeat method 2 using E as our root note. E is our root. Tone takes us to F sharp. Semi to G. Tone to A. Tone to B. Semi to C. Tone to D. And our final tone returns us to our E as our root note. Here is E natural minor. The benefits of method 2 are that it gives us the natural minor of our chosen root note. For example, if we wanted C natural minor, D natural minor, or E natural minor, we simply use the pattern of tone, semitone, tone, semitone, tone to accurately build the key from our chosen root note. We don't even need to know our major key to begin with. Its limitations are that although learning a second tone and semitone pattern is just one extra pattern to remember, if we were to use the approach of learning the tone semitone patterns of all musical notes for all musical keys of all the different categories, we'd have to remember a huge number of patterns, which would be unnecessarily mentally taxing and hugely time consuming. This is where the third method we will now explore comes in incredibly useful. Before we explore the third method of creating the natural minor, let's compare the C major with the C natural minor that we discovered by using method 2. Here's C major, and here's C natural minor. Take a look at how C major uses all the white keys, and then C natural minor has flattened the 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees. The E, A and B keys have been replaced with their equivalent flats. E becomes E flat, A becomes A flat, and B becomes B flat. The approach of method 3 is simply to visualise a major key and then flatten or sharpen specific scale degrees in order to create the new desired key. Method 3 we'll call the scale degree method. In order to use this method to create C natural minor, we need to visualise C major and then flatten the 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees. This turns C major into C natural minor. The reason is the natural minor is the major key with flattened 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees. C major becomes C natural minor with the 3rd, 6th and 7th being replaced with the flattened 3rd, 6th and 7th. Here it is again. C major, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. C natural minor, root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, root. The scale degree method is the approach we will use in A2G to create all alternative keys. We'll start with our major Ionian and then simply adjust its scale degrees. That's all we have to do in order to create our new musical roadmaps. Super quick, super easy, minimal theory to remember. Let's go through the process of method 3 to find C, F and G natural minors, beginning with C major. Let's identify the 3, 6 and 7. E is the 3rd, A is the 6th, and B is the 7th. We replace these 3 notes with their flat equivalents. E becomes E flat, A becomes A flat, and B becomes B flat. Our new key of C has the following notes: C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, our root again. This is the key of C natural minor. It has 3 flats. Let's apply this method to F major. Here are the notes. We need to flatten the 3, 6 and 7, which are the A, the 3rd, the D, the 6th, and E, the 7th. When we replace these notes with their flat equivalents, A becomes A flat, D becomes D flat, E becomes E flat. Our new key of F has the following notes: F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F our root again. F major already had a B flat, so F natural minor has 4 flats: A flat, B flat, D flat, and E flat. Here's F natural minor again. Let's apply this method to G major. Here are the notes. We need to flatten the 3, 6 and 7. B is the 3rd, E is the 6th, and F sharp is the 7th. When we replace these notes with their flat equivalents, B becomes B flat, E becomes E flat, and F sharp comes backwards or flattens one key to F natural. So we get this. Here's G natural minor. G major did have an F sharp, so when we flattened the F sharp, which was our 7th scale degree, the F sharp comes back one or flattens a key back to F natural. I'll play this again. Root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flatten 7 from the F sharp, G natural minor. Method 3 is how we will turn a major key into a different key throughout the A2G resource. For example, to turn the major key into the natural minor, we visualise the major, flatten the 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees, the 3, 6, 7. The result is the natural minor key of our root note. For example, C major becomes C natural minor by flattening the 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees. F major becomes F natural minor by flattening the 3, 6, 7. G major becomes G natural minor by replacing the major 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees with the flattened 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees. This method is super quick, super easy, and only requires knowledge of major keys and the relevant sharps or flats to create our new musical roadmaps. Here are 3 tasks which are laid out in full detail in the Stage Companion PDF. Use the committed and competence tasks to refresh and integrate all that you've learned so far. The 3rd task will add a creative edge for your piano playing. For your committed task, create the natural minor keys of C, F and G. Start with your major map and flatten the 3rd, 6th and 7th scale degrees. Build the natural minors at the lowest, highest and middle areas of your piano. For your competent task, play this scale degree melody using the roadmaps of C, F and G natural minor. Root, flat 3, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 2, flat 3. Repeat this melody, one hand, one finger at a time, until you can play it reasonably competently and smoothly. For your creative task, create and play a 7-note scale degree melody of your own, and play it in the keys of C, F and G natural minor. Have fun playing these until you can play them reasonably smoothly and competently. I encourage you to record your melodies on a device, such as a phone or audio recorder. Dedicate some time to complete the point 5 tasks and then move on to point 6, where we'll explore a collection of alternative scales. I'll meet you there.